Hey guys, Mr. Mewman back here again today, and today I have another master set for you. Before we get started, just want to say for those who've been following along with our master set series, welcome back, and to those that are new, welcome, and make sure you like and subscribe. So this will be our 8th master set from the Sword and Shield series, Chilling Reign, and it is the 6th main set overall because there has been 2 subsets released. Yeah, so a little bit about this set. I am using an Ultimate Guard for Quadro, like I use for all of the other main sets that we have. This set has a total of 396 cards, and I'm adding in 3 exclusive cards, so non-holos that I will point out, and I will also list below in the description. So out of those 369 cards, 233 of them are the original main cards in the set, and then of course the 136 reverse holos, and then with the additional 3 exclusives, it brings it to a nice even 372. So those 3 exclusives play a big key in the layout to this binder, and I will show you why when we get to the very end of the binder. So first page here, as you can kind of see, I have all the holo or the reverse holos next to the commons or whatever they may be, just like I do with all my other series. When we do have our binder layouts, we like having, of course, the reverses next to all of them, so you can see all the cards in the set. So this one, of course, starts out with Weedle, Kakuna, Beedrill, Ladybug, Ladian, and Heracross. Then we move on to Celebi V and Celebi VMAX. I do like Celebi. It's definitely one of my favorites overall. Snover, Abomasnow, Deerling, and Sawsbuck. Bounsweet, Steenie, Serena, Grookey, Thwackey, Rillaboom, and Zarude. Getting into the fire Pokemon, we have Blaziken V and Blaziken VMAX. And then we have the cast form, Larvesta, Volcarona, Volcanion V, Scorbunny, Raboot, and then we have 3 different Cinderace, as you can see here. So this is our first of the non-holo exclusives. So this, of course, is available in one of the build and battle kits that you can get. So I am including that one. That is the first of the 3 exclusives. From there we go to Lapras, Sneasel, Weavile, and Delibird. Moving into, we have 2 different cast forms. Here we have the rainy form and the snowy form. Snorunt, Frostlass, Spheal, Celio, Walrein, Tapu Fini, Sobble, Drizzile, and then we have 3 Inteleons here. So this is my second of the exclusives that I'm including. This is from the Inteleon Build and Battle Kit. From there we move on to Urshifu, the Rapid Strike, Calyrex, the Ice Rider version, and the VMAX. Moving on to Mareep and Flaffy and Ampharos, Blitzel, Zebstrika, Thundurus, Zero Aura V, Slowpoke, Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. Going to one of our first of the Galarian birds here, Galarian Articuno, Ralts, Curlia, and then of course you can see we have 3 Gardevoir here, and this is the non-holo Gardevoir that you get from the Gardevoir build, or from the Cresselia build and battle kit. So those are the 3. As I said, I'll also list those down below. The Cinderace, the Inteleon, and the Gardevoir, and you will see how they have a different layout here when we get to the full arts and secret rares. So Shuppet, Banette, Cresselia, Golett, Golurk, Swirlix, Slurpuff, and Inkay. We go into Malamar, Hatina, Hatterene, and Hatterene. And then we have our Shadow Rider Calyrex and VMAX, Diglett and Dugtrio, Farfetch'd, Galarian Surfetch'd, our Galarian Zapdos, Gallade, Galarian Yamask, and Runerigus. We go into Crabrawler, Crabominable, Rockruff, Lycanroc, Bissimian, Sandaconda V and VMAX, Clobbopus, Graplock, and Cubfu. We have Coughing, and then we have Wheezing and Galarian Wheezing in this set. Galarian Moltres to finish the 3 birds there. Galarian Slowking, and then of course Galarian Slowking V and VMAX. We pulled a ton of these. This might be one of the most pulled Vs that I think we've actually had. So Quillfish, Seviper, and Spiritomb, Liepard, Venipede and Whirlipede, Scolipede, and the single strike Urshifu. We have Aron, Laron, and Aggron, Metagross and Metagross VMAX, Cobalion, Tauros, Porygon, Porygon 2 and Porygon Z, Blissey, Zangoose, Castform, Kecleon, and Shaman. And we're on to Tornadus and Tornadus VMAX. That was probably the most pulled V and VMAX we had. I don't know how many of those we pulled, but we pulled a lot more of those than a lot of the other Vs. From there, we move on to Furfrou, Squovit, and our last of the normal Pokemon here would be Greedent. Getting into the trainers, and there is a lot of them. We have Agatha and Avery, Brawly and Caitlin, Crushing Gloves, Doctor, Dynatree Hill, Echoing Horn, Expedition Uniform, Fire Resistant Gloves, Flannery, Fog Crystal, Galarian Chestplate, Honey, and you can see how they line up really well. There's no offset in here. They're all just right next to each other, and they fit perfectly on here. So going into Justified Gloves, Karen's Conviction, Clara, Melanie, Old Cemetery, and Path to the Peak. Now we get into Peonia, Peony. We have the Rapid Strike, Scroll of the Skies, Rugged Helmet, Seabold, the Single Strike, Scroll of Piercing, that is a mouthful, Weeding Gloves, Welcoming Lantern, Impact Energy, Lucky Energy, and we finish off with Spiral Energy. So going into the full arts and to the secret rares, there are 39 full arts and 35 secret rares in this set, making it an absolutely massive set, but very fun to collect. So as I mentioned those exclusives earlier, you can see I have Celebi V and Blaziken V, the full arts right here. And because of those 3 cards, this page right here aligns perfectly. So you can see all the full arts, all the colors on this page. These are probably my favorite pages in the binder. I like these more than the secret rares that we're going to see here in just a second. But yeah, let me know down below or what your favorite page is going to be from here. So from here we move on to Volcanion. We have both different Ice Riders, and I will move this up so we can see it a little bit. So I do like the alternate arts with that alternate art Ice Rider Calyrex V. There are 10 different alternate art Vs and 3 different alternate art VMAXs. Moving on to Zeraora and the alternate art. This is probably my favorite alternate art in the set. Galarian Rapidash and the alternate art Galarian Rapidash. Galarian Articuno. Alternate art Articuno. The 2 different Shadow Riders, so the normal full art and the alternate art. Galarian Zapdos. Alternate art Zapdos. Sandaconda. Both of the Galarian Moltres, the normal full art and the really, really neat looking alternate art. Both of the Slowkings, the normal full art and the alternate. Liepard and Metagross. Blissey in the alternate art. And then we finish off this page with Tornadus V and the alternate art Tornadus V. So not only do these cards fit perfectly on this page, but when we go to the next one, you can see how the trainers line up perfectly. So there are 13 full art trainers. The Honey was a promo in Japan, and that's how we get it over here. They put it in this set, and you can see how the secret rare VMAXs align perfectly. So starting with the full art trainers, Agatha, Avery, Brawly, and Caitlin, Dr. Flannery, Honey, Karen's Conviction, Clara, Melanie, Peonia, and Peony, and we finish off the full art trainers with Seabold. Moving into the secret rares, and I will pull these up a little bit. The Rainbow Rare, there we go, the Rainbow Rare Celebi, the Rainbow Rare Blaziken, and the alternate art Blaziken. The Rainbow Rare Ice Rider Calyrex and the alternate art Ice Rider Calyrex. The Rainbow Shadow Rider Calyrex and the alternate Shadow Rider Calyrex. Rainbow Sandaconda, Rainbow Slowking, Rainbow Metagross, and Rainbow Tornadus. So out of all these, let me know what your favorite alternate art VMAX is down in the comment section. Of course, there are 3 in this set, and then of course the 10 full art Vs. So the very last of the pages here also fit perfectly. There are 12 rainbow trainers, and they all fit on one page. and there are 12 gold secret rares, and they all fit on the very last page absolute perfectly. So we have Agatha, Avery, Brawley, and Caitlin, Doctor and Flannery, Karen's Conviction and Clara, Melanie, Peonia, Peony, and Seabold. And the gold cards in this set, we have 3 shinies in Electrode, Bronzong, and Snorlax, Echoing Horn, Fan of Waves, Fog Crystal, and Rugged Helmet, Urn of Vitality, and Welcoming Lantern. And they did bring back the gold energies that we had in the first couple Sun and Moon sets. We have the Water, Psychic, and Fighting Energy to finish this set out. So as I mentioned earlier, those 3 exclusives that I include in here, of course you can't get those out of packs. They're only out of the build and battle kits. But as you can see, they make the layout of this binder absolutely perfect, where everything just absolutely lines up, with this being my favorite pages overall. So I have had a couple questions about what do I do with pre-release promos, and I do have all 4 pre-release promos, and I even have the promo Rapidash, but I do keep these in a separate in a promo binder, so that's why I do not include them in here. That's where we keep all of our pre-release promos and everything else that has been released. I may end up doing a video on that at some point whenever there's a good break in between the promos, but as of now, I'll keep them on in there, and we'll just keep adding to them. But that concludes it for the Chilling Reign Master Set. So again, let us know down below what your favorite page is, what's your favorite artwork on here, and we plan on being back with Evolving Skies here whenever that releases. So again, I want to thank you guys for joining. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do so. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time.